As the winds whip through the chilly pine forests, familiar scents tag along. Scents of pine cones, wild berries, a nearby stream. A deep inhale lets me take in every last thing Mother Nature has to offer. Ferns, sticks, leaves, all crunch beneath my footsteps. The misty morning travels down from the mountaintop as the sun peers over the horizon. I watch my breath spin and dance towards the sky as the morning dew shines around me. Inhaling again brings a new scent, however. This one is foreign and new, like the brightly colored eggs of the robin. As I traipse through the forest towards this scent, I see him. He walks on two legs like me. He uses a tool to help him walk, a stick. His bright red skin and orange scalp don't help him blend in at all. He carries with him one more tool, one my kind tells me brings death. I scream and howl, and this creature darts away like a mouse. And as long as I remain here, this forest is safe. You can't blame me, can you? We were trapped and the snow wasn't stopping. The weatherman had said that the snow was coming before we left, but we had no idea just how bad it would be. The cabin had been warm for the first week. We had plenty of food and the fire blazed. We had food for a month and the booze flowed freely. But that had been the first week. The second week we ran out of food. The endless cold quickly seeped through our cabin like a poison. No matter how much we covered ourselves, it chilled us to our bones. And that had been our second week. The third week we ran out of food. The snows kept coming, winds kept blowing, and our hunger didn't cease. She left me in the night, and left her cold husk of a body behind. That had been our third week. The fourth week I ate her. Can you blame me? She was gone, and I remained. I know it was vile and inhuman, but I had to do it to live. That had been our fourth week. The fifth week came and the cabin was empty. Now I stalk through the forest, for I am still hungry. Please, I want you to stay away, but I'm so hungry. And so I'm cursed to hunger and kill and feed this fifth week and forevermore. Water blacker than ink is the perfect place to hide. I can dive and dance to my heart's content and no one can see me. The caves and the tunnels are my home, but this water is where I roam. Seaweed licks my belly as I speed through the water. Bubbles and fish alike zip past my narrow head. Every so often a ray or two of sunlight breaks through the water. Illuminating the lake bed, I see shells and rocks and weeds. Compared to the surface, this is an alien place. While no human dares to venture here, I still get a kick out of peeking my head out to see them. Their shrieks, whether of fear or delight, always sound a little funny to me. As I dive down again, I see a sturgeon swimming near the surface. The waves lap around his bony protrusions, and I hear them shriek once again. These ones are very gullible, and I honestly find that rather amusing. A cicada calls as the sun beats down. Dark, leathery skin darts from bush to bush, all the while anticipating the coolness of night. Bright blue eyes and razor-sharp fangs peek out of the brush before disappearing again. Traveling unseen, the chupacabra waits, and waits for the perfect moment. The blanket of night descends on a lowly Texas farm. Crickets have replaced the cicadas. Their haunting songs foreshadow a slaughter. Tiny paws slap against the cracking dirt as he nears the coop. The chicken's eyes catch glimpses of their assailant, but he is too quick. The chicken wire tears like mere paper to the chupacabra as he enters their home. Clucking erupts as the feathers fly. Death is abundant, and though there are corpses littering the ground, there is no blood. A door swings open and light pours into the dark prairie. An angry yell and a gunshot ring out into the night. My flashlight turns on and starts towards the coop. It has been a surprisingly cleanly massacre. Blood stains neither the ground nor the chickens, and each little bird has 2 little holes on the side of their neck. He was trying to warn us. I see that now. The harbinger of death is what my neighbor calls him. The whole town wondered why he clung to that bridge so tightly, peering down at us mortals with his piercing red eyes. Maybe he was trying to scare us away. Maybe he couldn't speak our language. Regardless, the fact remains that he was there, and now the bridge isn't. He knew, he must have known. It's been 3 days since the bridge collapsed. No one has seen or heard him since. Every bright red eye is a reflector or a stop sign. Every darting figure an owl or a bat. Still, I can't help but think he was here to warn us. He knew something we didn't. He was here to keep everyone safe. Unless he's the one who made it collapse in the first place.